All right, Marie, this is your second workout in your at-home program. Like I said on your first workout video, you are going to do the same stretch series as we did before. So you've got that A series, that's all stretching. And you've got your B series, your C series, which is of strength and kind of core work. And then you have your D series, which is your cardio work. And so that is going to be your way your first workout is, or your second workout is broken down. One is couch stretch. So it looks like this. You could use your couch for this. You could use your step stool for this, but it looks like this. We've done this in here too. I've done this with you. Put yourself down on one knee. The ankle on this foot's going to be underneath this knee. From here, I'm going to sit myself upright, engage this glute. You should be experiencing a nice stretch through here. If you're feeling a cramp or anything through your lower back, just scoot yourself forward and that'll lessen the stretch. You can also lessen the squeeze in the glute and that might take that away, but you don't want to be feeling anything in the lower back. Yes, you would do both legs. Again, get that upright. Here we're going to make sure that you've got some good deep breathing going on. You're going to stay in each stretch for 30 seconds. But practice that real good deep breathing there. After that, you're going to go into A2, which is going to be ankle across knee. And so I'm going to get myself close to the wall. Make sure that I've got a 90-degree angle right here, 90-degree angle here. I'm going to take one ankle, cross it over the knee. I'm going to drive this glute down to the floor here. That creates a nice stretch in here. Again, deep breathing, about 30 seconds long. You switch sides. Butt to the floor. Ooh, yeah. Get that good deep breathing going. Now the placement of this leg on the wall is important. If that leg's in the wrong spot, it changes the stretch here. So I've got to make sure that I've got that foot nice and square into the wall. After that, you're going to shimmy yourself a little closer to the wall. This is your A3. So I'm going to go feet real close together. Again, drive the butt to the floor. Heels go to the ceiling. Big stretch to my hamstrings. If that stretch is too intense, you're just simply going to scoot yourself away from the wall a little bit. After my 30 seconds there, my deep breathing there, I'm going to open up into my V stretch. Same idea, butt to the floor, heels press out. Now I've got a big stretch to my inner thighs. Again, 30 seconds long, deep breathing. After that, take your time standing up. You might be a little lightheaded after doing all that. But anyways, I'm going to come up to what would be my A4, which is my sticky hand stretch. And so you're going to take your hand, boom, slap that guy against the wall. That hand is stuck there, can't move. This foot, the same leg as the hand, is going to go forward. From here, I'm going to pull my body away from the stuck hand, the sticky hand. Look away. What you should be feeling here is a nice stretch through your chest, your bicep, and your forearm. You would do both sides, 30 seconds. Pull myself away, look away. Deep breathing, don't forget about that part. That's your sticky hand stretch. After that, I'm going to go into hand behind the back. And so you're going to take one hand, place that hand behind your back. Take your shoulder and very actively drive that shoulder back. Not so much that you twist in your body. Keep your body nice and square. Now with this hand here, I'm going to really push that hand forward into my back, keeping this shoulder back. From here, I'm going to look away. 30 seconds. Deep breathing. I would switch sides. Again, hand in the back. Shoulder goes back, hand goes forward, I look away. So that's your stretch there. 30 seconds, deep breathing. And finally, you have your A6, which is going to be your overhead stretch. You're going to need your Swiss ball. Take your Swiss ball, we'll put it against the wall here. You're going to take one hand, place it up on the ball. I'm about as far away from the wall as the ball is wide, and so that's kind of where you start here. From here, I'm going to raise the hand to the ceiling. As I run out of range of motion, I'm going to slowly slide my chest forward, staying square, deep breathing, 30 seconds long. After I would switch sides, do the same thing to this side, reach it, sink in. Make sure your thumb is pointing backwards that way on that stretch. And that completes your A series. Again, you are going to do this on both workout 1 and workout 2. All right, this is your B series for your second workout. It's going to go single leg, like Superman, balance kind of a drill. And then you're going to do, after that, alternating shoulder press. And then after that, we're going to do dumbbell skull crushers. And so you're going to use your bar like you had. It's there for assistance again. So from here, I'm going to get myself up on one leg. The leg that's up in the air, that's the side that's going to hold the stick. From here, I'm going to tip myself over, extending this leg back and pressing the stick forward. Using this to help my balance. And then from here, pull yourself through. You can add both hands going forward. So very important that as I do tip myself over here, that this knee is just slightly bent. It's not stiff like this. I want to keep that knee slightly bent. Again, use that stick for help. Pull yourself through. Here you go, 10 on each leg. So that is your first one, that's your B1. Your B2 is alternating shoulder press. So you can use your dumbbells, pick the dumbbell that you want to go, and you're going to get 1, 2, 3. This position here, make sure that your shoulders are pressed all the way down. I'm physically pulling down to get this low. If you just kind of start, you're going to kind of naturally start up here. I have to actively get myself into this position. Try to make sure that you keep your abs sucked in and drawn in, your butt's nice and tight throughout that exercise. And then after that, you go into skull crushers. You can either use your bench that you have at home, you can do these on the floor. I'll just show you on the floor. Skull crushers are going to be on your back. Weights are up. I'm going to bend at the elbows, take those things by my ears, and then all the way back up. Take them down nice and slow. Pause them in this position for 1 second, and then press them up. Make sure again that you've got your abs going on, so you've got your back pressed into that floor. Make sure you're not sitting there like that with the arched back. And so that is your B series for your second workout. All right, we are workout number 2. We are in your C series, so we got kind of your core. I didn't realize I paired the core with the C series until just now. Anyways, first thing is cat-cows. And so I'm going to get down, hands and knees. I'll show you this way probably so you can see my back real good. My hand placement, I'm going to put my hands underneath my shoulders, make sure my knees are underneath my hips. The body position here is key. If I'm out of alignment, it doesn't do the same effect. So I need to make sure everything's lined up nice and neat. From here, I'm going to let myself kind of sink into the floor. So if I think about my belly button drawn straight down into the ground, I'm going to let that guy kind of hang in there. Then I'm going to bring my back up to the ceiling, squeezing my glutes, trying to find those glutes, stretching the shoulder blades apart, and then sink back in nice and slow. When I'm in this position, I'm allowing the shoulder blades to fully depress. So I'm getting those guys all the way together, and I'm also pulling them back. And then I'm gonna stretch them apart. Don't rush through this exercise. Notice how I'm in each position for somewhere around 5 seconds. That's about how long this should take. Those are your cat-cows. And then I'm going to go from there into my T-band march. And so, you got a band. Put it around your feet. From here, I'm going to go into my T position. Boom. So I'm just going to pretty much make my body a T. I'm going to also squeeze the shoulder blades together. Keep myself here, and then from here I'm going to march. As I go left to right, you notice there is a slight sway on my body. I'm not riding that. So don't get going crazy like a wobbly guy in here. I'm going to hold the arms solid, shoulder blades pinned together, find those abs, so that limits how much you actually physically rock back and forth. And when you pull your knee up, don't allow the knee to come across your body. Keep that knee right in line with that hip. Those are your T marches. I believe you are getting 30 of those. Yep. And then after that, you're going to go into your hip bridge march. So I'm going to simply put myself back down on the floor. I'm going to put myself into a nice strong hip bridge. I'm going to try to maintain this nice level hip position while I march and switch my feet. The goal is not fast marching. The goal is really focused in on the hips. And it's not even about how high do I pull the knee. Just slightly off the floor. It should take about 2 seconds on each leg. Trying to keep the hips from rocking around right there. That's the hip bridge march. And that is your whole C series right there. Alright, this is workout number 2. This is your D series. So we're into the cardio part of your workout. You are going to do kettlebell deadlifts to start, then slam balls, then planks. Another thing on the elliptical, sorry. So it looks like this. My kettlebell deadlifts, I'm going to open my stance up so it's similar to a squat position. My feet are going to be about shoulder width apart. That way I can get my kettlebells inside my stance. So from here, posture up. I'm going to hinge at my hips. Take the kettlebells down. Stand up. Squeeze the glutes. Bring those kettlebells back by my side. So the goal is to slightly bend the knees. It's not a squat. So I'm not doing that. I'm just slightly bending the knees. I'm more so hinging at my hips. So my hips are going to go back. Back stays nice and flat. You don't necessarily have to touch the floor. If touching the floor makes you change your body position into this, don't touch the floor. Just keep yourself here. That's fine. But that's your kettlebell deadlift. After that, you're going to go into slam balls. Get to take out some aggression here. And so it's going to be a big reach, hard slam. This one is more like a squat position. So I'm here, and I'm going to squat down to go pick that thing up. So I'm really dropping my butt. Now after that, I'm going to go into my plank. So you're going to make sure that you get your elbows underneath the shoulders. Hands are going to be turned into the floor. I'm going to set my glutes. My glutes are squeezed tight, and I'm here for 30 seconds. So I'm practicing bracing and breathing. I want to make sure my abs are engaged, but I'm not holding my breath. 30 seconds on your plank. After that, like I said, you got another bout on the elliptical, and so you got to do about 3 minutes on the elliptical.
That is your D series, and that wraps up workout number 2.